What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Crew Cab OBS video, and I'm sure you can tell by the title and thumbnail, I finally found a super crazy old school setup to throw on this thing, and I am super excited about it. So we've got Chomper all loaded up with the stocks that came off of the Dodge, right? Or did those come off the Duramax? Those came off the Duramax. I couldn't remember. We're gonna be trading these plus a little bit of cash for this setup, which if it looks as crazy on this truck as it does the truck that it's currently on, it's gonna be absolutely insane. So we got about an hour's drive. Let's go ahead and hit the road. I'm talking about story of my life, dude. I filled Reggie up yesterday, filling Chomper up today. Like 4 days ago, I had to put gas in Larry, and then as soon as we get back home, I gotta put gas in freaking OBS because it's slap out. And this stupid thing's broken. Love it. Way up there flagging me down. We bogging off through the side of the yard. Yeah, thanks for putting your dog up, sir. That's a big one. Oh, look at it. Freaking K5. Unreal. Oh, they look huge, too. They got to be like 13, 14, 50s. That's going to be sick. Dude, y'all check out these freaking beasts. American Racing. They're 16 and a half. They got to be at least 10 wide, maybe 12. Got pit bulls, brother. Rocker pit bulls. 35, 14, 50, 16.5s. Full tread. They probably still ride like garbage, but dude, that's a freaking monster truck. Oh man, I'm so stoked right now. They said they moved from California and the shipper, when they shipped this, got destroyed. Front fender smacked in the whole front, busted the back glass out. That's crazy. But dude, these things are, oh, damn, they're disgusting. You see it, we are now the proud owners of 16.5 by something wide American Racing wheels and rocker pit bull, son. 35, 14, 50, 16.5. They lied. That thing is 2 foot wide. Holy freaking, these are insane. These are actually insane. They looked incredible on that K5 as well. Hopefully they look good on the OBS. They might actually not, because I think they will. I don't know why I'm saying they might actually not. They might. They're freaking balloons. These things are insane. Throw these things in the creek and float down it. But dude, there's no dry rot. Yeah, one of the tires is a little chewed up from somebody bogging on some rock or something, but dude, they're honestly in really good shape. Extremely dirty, but really good shape. And they're from California, believe it or not. So the guy actually moved back here from California with that Blazer, and it got like severely jacked up on the way back. But yeah, dude, I can't believe this worked out, because we do not have that much money tied up in this setup. And no, it's not my dream setup. It's not freaking, you know, 16 and a half by 16 on 33 or 35 boggers, but also it's extremely unique, and I couldn't pass it up, dude. I'm freaking out right now because this is super, super cool. We can even put these on the Duramax. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be crazy, but I'm absolutely dying of. Hello? The sun is burning me alive. Let's get home. Let's try to put a spit shine on these things, and then let's get them on the OBS. They just simply don't make tires with this kind of character anymore. This has got to be the most early 2000s tire I have ever experienced in my life. There's so many little things that I'm about to show you that just makes these things super cool. They're also possibly from the early 2000s, because there's a trademark date, 2004, and this tire ends, if that's a serial number and that's proper how to read it, ending in 05. So possibly 20 years old, which is kind of terrifying to drive around on them. Anyways, I didn't notice this multiple things until just now when I was eyeballing them, because we're about to start detailing them. I was trying to get a good idea of how to tackle this. And the side lugs, literal lightning bolts, and then an actual pit bull. There's actual pit bulls, teeth, collar, all the way around it. Hilarious. And then I was reading on the front, where's it at? We got Fang technology, and we got Tear It Up technology. You don't want to just put tire shine on top of that. It's not going to stick. It's going to sling everywhere. We got to get this tire stripped down to the bare rubber. It's got 20 years of dirt, grime, debris, and possible sun fade. Let's see what we can do. Got everything stripped down nice and clean, but it does look like we got some California sun fade going on. So hopefully our tire shine will recondition and rejuvenate these things, get them looking new. So as far as my technique goes, you want to strip everything down like you've already seen. Don't spend too much time on your wheels yet, because you're just going to get them gross once you put the tire shine on, which this is my go-to tire shine. You can get it at O'Reilly's. It's probably the only thing that you want to buy at O'Reilly's, because they never have anything else. But get everything stripped down. Dry, clean tire. Spray them down with this stuff. Heavy. Let it sit solid 30 minutes. You really want it to soak in, absorb into the rubber. And then you're going to go with a pressure washer, a water hose, whatever, and spray the tires off. You're going to get that extra residue off, so it doesn't sling down the side of your truck, but it's going to be in the tire. It's still going to look absolutely amazing. And then, of course, you've overspray all over your wheels and stuff. So at the time that you pressure wash the tires off, you can go ahead and use your mitt, clean your wheels. Now, this stuff is not cheap. I think it's like 18 bucks a can. Maybe it was 13. Either way, small can. You got smaller tires, you can get more out of it. But we're going to end up probably using this whole can on this one set, doing the front and the back, because they're behemoths. Stuff smells good too. Nice little perk. And it works amazing. It's the one tire shine that I've found that you can spray on here and it really soaks in and doesn't sling. And even if you don't go back and pressure wash them off, you don't use a ton of this like I am, it doesn't usually sling if you let it sit for like at least 30 minutes or so before you go drive. But I like to do just gallons of it and then pressure wash the extra off, and it just looks great. Now, y'all know I normally hate polishing wheels, right? Well, that ain't changed, but I have made some pretty good progress. So here's your before, super cloudy. And here's your after. Holy crap, these things are looking amazing. Now, no, it's not a professional, perfect, mirror-like finish, but 20, 30 minutes with a polishing cone, I'd say we're doing pretty freaking good. We're halfway through with this one. Having to charge the battery just incredibly too much. Not finished, but getting all that streaking and cloudiness out. She's coming together. So I'm going to go ahead and punish myself, get all of these cleaned up. I'm not going to film it because it's not going to be interesting to watch. And if you're wanting to know how to do it correctly, I'm not the guy to watch, because, yeah, there's professionals out there that will show you the proper way to do this, which I should look up. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to grab the tape measure and the scale to see exactly how these things measure and weigh, because I don't think they're even going to be close to 35, 1450. I'm guessing 36 by 1650. These things are stupid fat, and they definitely look tall as well. And believe it or not, they're light feeling, man. I bet you they don't weigh as much as the ones that I traded for, which is crazy. So I'm betting, and this might be way off base, under 100 pounds. Oh gosh, they're so big, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to see. Oh dude, look at that. I ain't touched them. 96.5. I told you they were gonna come in light. That is their own weight, 96.5. Dude, these things are bizarre. Once again, you see the tire size, 35 by 1450. Ain't no freaking way. All right, we got this sitting on there, perfectly level from the ground. Yeah. She's 36 inches all day long. And 1450, I doubt it. What'd I say, 1650 at least? Gots to be. From the ground. Holy crap. Literally 16.5. 36, 1650. What was y'all doing? What did y'all do back in the day when y'all bought these? If anybody's watching. You bought these new? And you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stuff some 35, 1450s on my level truck. And they came in like this. You couldn't put them on nothing. That's insane. Yeah, as you can hear by the thunder, it's about to storm here, so I'm sure the wind's gonna wreck y'all, but dude, I had to film this. It just looks so crispy. The lighting is absolutely perfect. The wheels and tires look just phenomenal. I am so stoked with how they cleaned up. Going from what they looked like before to this, it's like a completely different setup. It's crazy, dude, and they are looking freaking huge in the back of the old crew cab OBS. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. So last look. Modern, new school 26s. which I think looks incredible, but definitely not for everybody, which neither is this setup. Hopefully it looks good. Hopefully it's for me, because if it is, they're gonna stay on there if they ride halfway decent, that is. But mainly if they look good. I can deal with a bumpy ride, but gosh, no, we can't deal with the ugly truck. Oh my gosh, the lighting is just insane. Look at that tent. Oh my gosh, thank you, Mother Nature. You treating old man's hands so good. I'm stoked, man. It's been I say a long time coming. It hasn't, but on the internet world, what am I talking about? In YouTube world, internet realm, 1 week is like an eternity. So we've had the truck for quite a while now. What the Dallas, bowed up like a grizzly bear out there. Anyways, I'm gonna quit rambling. The truck already looks insane, but it's gonna have a completely different attitude and look with the old school setup on there, and hopefully it does us right. Hopefully it looks absolutely incredible, and hopefully it fits, because I'm also a little bit concerned about that as well. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, get this thing in the shop, get the wheels and tires swapped. We're gonna run the B-roll, see how she looks. Alright guys, well there she is. Definitely drop a comment and let me know what you think about the new setup on here. It definitely changed the entire look and attitude a ton. Super old school looking now, obviously, compared to what it was, which I thought it looked great before, but I think it looks absolutely amazing in its own way now. Holy crap. Look at this shot right here. Oh my God, them things are so freaking fat. 1650s. Still find it hilarious to think you could have ordered 35, 1450, ended up with a 36, 1650. Dude, it looks so freaking good. Out here on the old back road, which they keep throwing houses on. Quit doing that, or it's gonna not be a dirt road for much longer. And all band together and end up paying for concrete and get her paved. Nobody wants that. Except the people that live on here. They probably want it, but I don't want it because I like coming out here and it's cool. Gosh, dog. Trying to find some new B-roll places or some old new B-roll places. Oh my gosh, dude. I just want to send her. I just want to test her out. Is that rain? Is this tree peeing on me? I think this tree might be peeing on me. Gosh, dog. All right, well, we're going to continue down the old dirt road and see what we can find. Hopefully some more cool B-roll places. I'm going to try not to step on old rattlesnake out here. And if you're curious on how this thing rides and the tires sound, I got that for y'all. Doing that at the end, so just keep watching. I'm talking about I got a pretty beautiful property myself, but I'm always so jealous of people that have hills, because it's typically so flat out here in Alabama, at least where I'm from. But then you just got these monster hills out here. They're just, oh my gosh, they look absolutely insane. Super jealous, whoever you are that owns all of this. I feel pretty confident that I am past the statute of limitation and can speak freely about the alleged events in which definitely did or did not happen back when I was in school. So I basically grew up on this freaking road. And not in the sense of had a house out here with my family or anything, just the fact that one of my good friends' dad owned a bunch of land out here, and we used to live on this freaking dirt road. Back before we had trucks, it was obviously out here on four-wheelers and then trucks, and just unlimited campfires and, you know, throwing parties and stuff, stupid teenage stuff that thankfully I did, you know, get out unscathed with somehow, some way. Pro tip of the day: don't be stupid, because not everybody gets out unscathed. Some people get caught, some people go to jail, some people screw their freaking lives up. So yeah, use your brain. Anyways, one night, which I did not attend said party this night because I think I was having a Black Ops bender. You know, prestiging was more important than seeing your friends sometimes. So they had a fire out here late night, past midnight, doing stuff we all shouldn't have been doing. One of my buddies, he left, and there was a hill out here that you could go fast enough and you could jump it, and that boy jumped it. He went in the air, back to the ground, and then flipped, and it was not good. So they left the fire to go get a tractor and flipped him back over, and everybody went home except the fire. The fire did not go home. The fire went everywhere and burned up like 100 acres, and no one ever got caught. It was just woods and stuff. There was no homes out here. No one was in danger, but it was a big deal. Oh, Crybaby Bridge. I ain't been out here in a minute. I think last time I came out here, I was in baby squat. So you know it's been a minute. Look at how disgusting this truck is. Are you for... Y'all already seen it go over the bridge. But I'm about to set it up, film it going over the bridge. It's gonna be absolutely disgusting. So you're curious how the old rockers ride, are you? Well, by the looks of them, you might think they're bouncy because they're big balloons. And if you think that, you would be correct, because at certain speeds they are very bouncy, which could be due to the PSI that's in them. I didn't check. It could be way overinflated. It could be perfect. I don't know. Check engine light. Oh, service engine soon. Man, we've put a bunch of miles on this thing with the exhaust cut off like it currently is, and it's just now popping up. Well, that's probably a good reason for us to go ahead and finally go back to the exhaust shop and get that patched up. So yeah, anyways, they ride at certain speeds very nicely, and at other speeds very bouncy. So currently it's not bad. Let's go ahead and get a little sound test as we go down this hill. Pretty pronounced hum, but it's also a pretty mellow hum. All right, guys. Well, I think this is a great place for us to go ahead and end this video off. The lighting is treating this thing so right. She is looking absolutely incredible. The more I get out and look at it, the more I like it on this setup. So definitely drop a comment. Let me know, is this the new permanent setup, or should we go back to the 26s, back to the mud grabs, the 38s? I don't know. I love them all. We've had a bunch of really nice looking setups on here, and each one has completely changed the entire attitude of the truck. But I think this is pretty fitting for old Hank. Gosh, dog, they look so freaking good. And I don't know if I mentioned it or not, or if I ended up using the clip where I did mention it. I pulled the Raceline center caps off of the wheels that were on the Duramax, and I put them on here because the ones that came with these wheels, the middle part on the front where you could lock the hubs in, were open. And so they looked really weird when you don't have the front sticking through there. So I just snatched these off the Duramax and threw them on. And they're a little bit bigger than I would like. At first I thought they took away like the width. They didn't make them look as wide. But the more that I see them, I'm like, I don't think it freaking matters. I think they look incredible on there. And of course they're all equal, but we'll definitely have people confused thinking these are Raceline wheels when they are not. They are American racing, baby. Holy crap. But yeah, there's the video, boys. Hopefully you did enjoy. Drop a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, ring that bell notification. I'll see y'all boys in the next one.